Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. See the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your burst inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay, we lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we go. We're not even set.
They'll go again with Genty. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 4-3, a game over 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Completes this one with Thornton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The run straight ahead with Genty. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Hey, we go.
They snap it to Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And down he goes. Brought down with a sack. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They get 11 back on there when it leads to third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes. At the Raiders 36. Two big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And get this in the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, good.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You know what really fires up an offensive lineman? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Gino. That's to Rush over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and a couple.
There we go.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are once again back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Miami set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal around. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
Waddle the motion man right.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 9.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they'll tuck this and run. Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
And the Raiders have got him. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
In 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina.
Tua, the final shot before half. And that's incomplete.
So halftime here out west. Let's go.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 20.
Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Throwing is Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of
So they'll come up
16
first and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Smith. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the air again, Smith. Open man is Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
49. Hold on. Hey, trio left. Tag go. Slam.
Smith. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
13 next. Snowball. Hey, it's a clip.
Throwing now is Gino. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got some room to operate. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A nice block, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Smith. He'll try and set up the screen to Genty. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
2 yards.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen and second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, if the ice is down, he's going to end nice by him soaking a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needs to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Smith.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith.
Throw right side looked in here by Besh.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. There goes a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Las Vegas.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. In motion, Hill. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And they're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's not one you see often, illegal touching, and unfortunately for them, CD, it wipes away a big play.
Yeah, you just can't step out of bounds and be the first one to touch it when you come back in. That'll draw a flag every time.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Tua. And the ball is out.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
There's the clip.
Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
40-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's first and 10. Throwing Tua.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down.
They certainly have trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. So the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. H.M.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with H.M. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
This is first and 10. Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
2 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining.
Here comes second down. Tagovailoa.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Dolphins.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 30-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people